showdown. The rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggie.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute.
Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who...
He's got it inside the 25. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Great job by the back on the option. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Price. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Tatum. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Snagged out of the air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got it again. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
After 14. 4th down coming up.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Penn State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got out of trouble and throws. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now.
He'll take a shot. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception #8 on the season.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle from the house.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the option. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Right back to him on the ground. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. That'll mark him out at the 40.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And they'll take over.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Manning. Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they tacked on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. It'll be a draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He's going for a big play downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense getting set for first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He might want another play. They'll run for it on third and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Complete to the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to go up top on first down. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it, but play one. They put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this. yards.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his running.
Makes a connection, and he's dragged down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Owens. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Complete to start this drive. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riley. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Off play action. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Inside the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
And it was worth the gamble when the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense
breaks into the open. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Messer. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback.
There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Aggie! Once he got some room, it was over. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. tell you, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Heel off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the up. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Firing to the right, complete. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Going to look downfield again. Hauls it in. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down. You get out of bounds. You work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw for it. Now improvising. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. This time it's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. 25 kicks remaining. There's enough time if they can recover this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.